In a picturesque village nestled at the foot of a towering mountain, there lived a young boy named Arjun. The village was known for its serene beauty and close-knit community. Arjun, with his warm smile and helpful nature, was loved by everyone. Yet, despite his kindness and willingness to help, he was plagued by self-doubt. He often thought, "I am just an ordinary boy. What can I possibly achieve?" One day, an elderly sage named Guruji arrived in the village. Guruji was renowned far and wide for his profound wisdom and his ability to see the hidden potential in people. The villagers were excited about his visit and eagerly gathered to listen to his teachings. Among them was Arjun, curious but skeptical about the sage's wisdom. During one of his sessions, Guruji noticed Arjun sitting quietly at the back, listening intently, but with a cloud of doubt over his face. After the session, Guruji approached Arjun and said, "I see greatness within you, Arjun. You have the potential to achieve incredible things." Arjun, taken aback and unsure, replied, "Me? But I am just an ordinary boy. I can't do anything extraordinary." Guruji smiled kindly and said, "Come with me. I will show you something." He led Arjun to the base of the mountain that loomed over the village. The mountain was known for its treacherous paths and steep climbs. Many villagers admired it from afar, but few dared to climb it. Pointing to the summit, Guruji said, "Do you see that peak? That is where your potential lies. But to reach it, you must believe in yourself and take the first step." Arjun looked at the mountain, feeling a mix of fear and awe. "I can't climb that mountain. It's too high and I am not strong enough." Guruji placed a reassuring hand on Arjun's shoulder. "Every great journey begins with a single step. Trust in yourself and take that step." Despite his fear, Arjun decided to try. Determined to prove Guruji wrong, he took his first hesitant step towards the mountain. As he climbed, he encountered various challenges: rocky paths that threatened to twist his ankles, steep inclines that left him breathless, and sudden storms that chilled him to the bone. Each obstacle seemed insurmountable, but every time he felt like giving up, he remembered Guruji's words and pushed forward. Days turned into weeks as Arjun continued his ascent. Along the way, he met other travelers who were also climbing their own mountains. There was Maya, a determined young woman seeking to prove herself, and Raj, a former soldier looking for a new purpose. They shared their stories, encouraged each other, and together they overcame many obstacles. One evening, as they rested by a fire, Maya shared her struggles and fears. "I've always been told I'm not strong enough, not capable enough," she said. Raj nodded in agreement. "It's hard to keep going when the world keeps telling you you're not good enough." Arjun listened and then shared his own story of doubt and the challenge set by Guruji. "But I've learned that the greatest challenge is believing in myself," he said. His words resonated with his new friends, and they found renewed strength in their shared determination. Finally, one crisp morning, Arjun found himself just below the peak. The final stretch was the steepest and most challenging part of the climb. Exhausted and ready to give up, he sat down and thought about how far he had come. The view from this height was breathtaking, the village a tiny speck in the distance. It was then that he realized he was no longer the same boy who had started the journey. He had grown stronger, braver, and more determined. With renewed resolve, Arjun tackled the final climb. He used every ounce of strength and determination he had left. As he reached the peak, he stood tall and looked out over the vast expanse below him. The view was even more stunning from the top, a panoramic vista of the world he had conquered. Guruji, who had been watching from a distance, approached Arjun and said, "Do you see now, Arjun? The potential within you was always there. You just needed to believe in yourself and take that first step." Arjun smiled, filled with a newfound sense of confidence and pride. "Thank you, Guruji. I understand now that the greatest challenge was believing in myself." Guruji nodded. "Remember, Arjun, life is full of mountains to climb. Each one will test you, but with belief in yourself and perseverance, you can conquer them all." From that day forward, Arjun faced every challenge with courage and confidence. inspiring others in the village to believe in themselves and pursue their dreams. He had discovered the power of self-belief, and with it, he achieved greatness he had never imagined possible. The story of Arjun's climb spread throughout the village and beyond. People came to hear about the boy who had conquered the mountain and found his true potential. Inspired by his journey, many others began to believe in their own abilities and started taking their first steps towards their dreams. Arjun continued to climb new mountains, each one more challenging than the last. He faced setbacks and failures, but he never gave up. He had learned that every obstacle was an opportunity to grow, and that the only limits were the ones he placed on himself. Years later, as an accomplished leader and mentor, Arjun stood at the base of the same mountain with a group of young villagers. He shared his story and encouraged them to take their first steps towards their own dreams. "Believe in yourselves," he said. "You have the potential to achieve incredible things. Just take the first step and never give up." And so, the legacy of Arjun's climb continued to inspire generations, reminding everyone that within each of us lies the potential for greatness. All we need to do is believe in ourselves and take that first step towards our dreams. This detailed version of the story not only highlights the journey of self-belief and determination, but also the impact one person's courage can have on others, inspiring a community to reach for their own dreams.